CIET NCERT presents audiobook Bansuri, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4.
Page number 150. Chapter 15. My Dance Tells Stories. On the bottom left corner of this page, we have a QR code which can be scanned for further information and related activities to this chapter. In the middle of the page, we have an image of many students giving a performance on the story The Lion and the Hare. The students are wearing the masks of different animals that they are playing part of. A few students have become trees and standing behind them to set the stage of jungle. On the top right corner of the page, we have an image wherein a student is wearing a mask of a lion. He also has his hands in the formation of Vyagrahasta. Yes, he seems to be playing the part of a lion. At the bottom right corner, we have another image wherein a girl is sitting on all fours and she is wearing the mask of a hare. Yes, she must be playing the part of the hare. I hope you enjoyed reading the Panchatantra story, The Lion and the Hare. Now, let us dance to it. Page number 151. Activity 15.1. Animal Game. Let us first play a game based on animal movements. Think of all the animals and their actions and movements. You have to be quick as no time will be given to think. All of you stand in a circle, ready to follow your teacher's instructions. But remember, when you show an animal, try to use the hastas taught to you previously. You can use Sarpashirsha Hasta for the elephant's big ears and Singamukh for the trunk. You can also create your own hastas. For example, the teacher says, elephant. All of you become an elephant and show different movements of elephants. The teacher says, monkey. You show the actions and movements of monkeys. Think of what hasta you can use as you jump and move like monkeys. Mukul hasta can be used to show a monkey's hands. There are two images at the bottom of the page. In one image, the child is wearing the mask of an elephant. He is standing behind a few vines. Probably, he wants to tell that the elephant is roaming in the jungle. In the other image, we have a child sitting, wearing the mask of a monkey. Beside him is a giant figure of a banana made out of cardboard. Yes, he is presenting the scene of a monkey trying to peel open the banana to eat. Page number 152. Activity 15.2. Guess my secret animal. Are you ready? Step 1. Divide yourselves into small groups. Step 2. Think of different wild animals and keep your choice a secret. Step 3. One of you dances like your chosen animal while the others guess. Keep going until everyone gets a turn. Just like the children in the images below. There are 4 children who are trying to play the part of an animal. The first child has made a ferocious face and his hands are in Vyagrahasta position. What animal could he be playing? There is an image of a lion in his thought bubble. Yes, he is trying to play the part of a lion. The second child has her face happy and her hands are in front of her chest with her elbows folded. The fingers are curled within the palms. Which animal could she be playing? The thought bubble has the image of a kangaroo. Yes, she is trying to enact the kangaroo. The third boy has her face swollen. His right hand is above his head and he is scratching his head. With his left hand, he is scratching his belly. Which animal could he be playing? Can you take a guess? The thought bubble has the image of a monkey. Yes, he is dancing like a monkey. The last child has her left hand on her nose and mouth, covering both of them. With the right hand, she is supporting her left elbow. Now, which animal could she be trying to enact? The thought bubble has an elephant. Yes, she is trying to act like an elephant. Page number 153. Activity 15.3. Birds in action. Good job, you did well. Now, let us make it more fun by including another Panchatantra story. On the bottom left corner of the page, there is an image wherein few pigeons are trying to eat certain seeds from the ground, and a few of them are flying towards them. This image illustrates the story that we are going to read now. The story is titled The Hunter and the Birds. There was a pigeon who led its flock with strength and wisdom. Once, a hunter scattered rice on the ground to trap the pigeons. As soon as the pigeons came down to eat rice, the hunter caught them in his net. The pigeons were in despair. They remembered their leader had said that if they all flew together, they could lift the net and fly away. As planned, they flew together into the sky with the net, and the hunter could not catch them. Then they took the help of a mouse to cut the net and free themselves. What do you learn from this? The story teaches us about the strength of unity. If you can work together as a team, you can overcome any hurdle. Note for teachers: children can be encouraged to pick more stories from Hitopadesh and Puranas to do these activities and explore movements. Page number 154. Can you imagine how you would fly if you had wings? How big and wide would the wings be? Now, pretend your hands are wings. Use your arms and hands to flap like a bird. Add head and neck movements to act like a flying bird as you previously learnt. Divide yourselves into 3 groups. Each group will be assigned a different activity involving birds. Remember to perform the actions using dance movements. For example, Group 1, flap your wings as if you are flying. Group 2, flap your wings as if you are pecking at grains on the ground. Group 3, flap your wings as if you are walking around like birds, just like in the image at the bottom of this page. The children are standing in a garden and they all are trying to fly like birds with their hands stretched outside like the wings. Note for teachers: let the children come up with more options or suggest other movements. The groups can then interchange the activity allotted to each one. Page number 155. Activity 15.4. Bird flight formations. Have you seen birds flying in a flock in different formations? Can you recall and describe it to the class? How many different formations can your class think of? Can you recreate these formations with the help of your friends? Form groups. One group will create a V formation and show the movements. Another group will demonstrate a round formation. Work together to create different bird flight formations. Coordinate and synchronize your movements within your group. Try this out to improve coordination within the group. What you have just done is the first step in choreography. Creating formations and standing in structures will help you plan steps. You will learn more about this in higher classes. Now, introduce rhythm of 4 beats. Practice synchronization of steps. There are 3 images of synchronized steps on this page. In the first image, a few students are playing the part of birds and they have made a formation of V. Yes, just like in the second image, real birds flying in the sky have made the V formation. In the third image, The same children performing their dance have made another formation. Now they have formed an inverted V which is filled with all the children. There is no empty space between the edges of the V. Page number 156. Assessment. Chapter 15. My Dance Tells Stories. Competencies addressed are Curricular Goal 1, Competency 1.2, Curricular Goal 2, Competency 2.1 and Competency 2.2, Curricular Goal 3, Competency 3.2. Then we have a table of 3 columns containing learning outcomes. Second column has blanks for assessment by teacher and the third column is to be filled after self-assessment. The learning outcomes are interested in story and in its representation, understands collaborations with formations, knows imaginative use of gestures and rhythms. All these learning outcomes are to be assessed by both the teacher and the self and to be filled in the columns given. Teacher's feedback on students' strengths is to be filled in the given blanks. Teacher's feedback on areas of improvement is to be filled in the given blanks. Any other observation is to be filled in the given blanks. The chapter ends here.
Bansuri, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of Arts for Grade 4. Narration, Tripti Upadhyay. Sound recordist, Virendra Rawat. Production assistant, Amarjeet Sarkar. Directed and produced by Vimalesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.